A calculated betrayal never drops out of a clear blue sky. A fake friend, a covert competitor, or a hidden narcissist will never knife you in the back without running a series of quiet, highly subtle tests first. In advanced behavioral forensics, this is called soft reconnaissance. Before an enemy attacks a fortress, they send scouts to map the walls, look for open gates, and see how quickly the guards react. Your relationships operate on the exact same laws of physics. A fake friend will run specific psychological tests on your boundaries to see exactly how much disrespect you will tolerate, how easily you can be guilt-tripped, and whether you will actively defend your own reality. They count on your politeness, your empathy, and your social anxiety to act as the perfect camouflage for these tests. If you pass their tests submissively, you are giving them the green light to destroy you. Today, we are opening the master blueprint. We are going to expose the exact 8 ways fake friends test you before betraying you, decode the hidden algorithms behind their moves, and hand you the precise protocol to fail their tests intentionally, shattering their plot before it ever begins. Let us decode the matrix. Test number 1 is the boundary slip. They will intentionally arrive 30 minutes late to a critical meeting, cancel plans at the absolute last second, or borrow an item and return it broken. They aren't disorganized. They are testing your reaction baseline. If you smile and say, "Oh, it's totally fine, don't worry about it," you fail. You have taught their subconscious mind that your time and assets carry zero transactional value. Test number 2 is the secret liquidity scan. They will pull you into a corner and eagerly dump a devastating piece of private gossip about a mutual friend. They are checking your conversational containment. If you lean in, nod your head, and add to the gossip, they lock in a dangerous data point. This person cannot hold secrets. I can easily extract information from them and use it as social currency later. Moving up, test number 3 is the Trojan horse jab. In front of a public audience, they will fire a sharp, passive-aggressive insult about your career, your clothes, or your intelligence, immediately wrapping it in humor by saying, "Calm down, I was only joking." They are testing your public status defense. If you laugh nervously and look down at your feet, you have given them permission to systematically bleed out your social capital in front of your peers. Test number 4 is the crisis vacuum. You experience a major life victory, like a promotion or a premium fitness milestone. Instead of celebrating, they offer cold, clinical congratulations and immediately pivot to talking about a minor personal crisis they are facing. They are scanning your empathy boundaries. They want to see if they can successfully hijack your spotlight and force you to feel guilty for succeeding. Test number 5 is the emotional withdrawal probe. They will suddenly go completely cold, giving you flat, one-word text replies or the silent treatment without any logical explanation. They are testing your codependency levels. They want to see if you will panic, send paragraphs of text, and beg them for forgiveness for things you didn't even do. If you chase them, they know they hold absolute remote control over your nervous system. Test number 6 is the triangulation whisper. They will casually mention that a mutual peer was talking negatively about you behind your back, saying, "I defended you, of course, but they said you were acting arrogant." This is a complete phantom test. They are checking to see how easily they can manipulate your paranoia, isolate you from your support systems, and position themselves as your only loyal ally. Finally, we reach the high-tier setups. Test number 7 is the credit hijack. In a professional or social setting, they will present a joint idea as entirely their own, or subtly downplay your contribution to the group. They are checking your compliance ceiling. They want to see if you will sit quietly in the corner to avoid conflict, allowing them to steal your credit for free. And test number 8 is the weaponized favor. They will ask you for a massive, high-risk favor that actively compromises your personal morals, your financial safety, or your professional integrity, like covering up a major lie or bending a legal rule. This is the ultimate, definitive test. If you agree out of social guilt, they lock you into a psychological hostage situation. They know you are completely compromised, setting the stage for their final, absolute betrayal. The absolute second you identify these tests sliding into a friendship, you must completely refuse to play the role of the polite, accommodating target. You do not call them out, and you do not yell. Instead, you deploy the systematic shutdown. You intentionally fail their tests by delivering absolute, ice-cold boundaries. If they use the Trojan horse jab, you let a 2-second silent void hang in the air, look them dead in the face with flat eyes, and say with clinical boredom, "I don't get it, explain why that's funny." If they try the emotional withdrawal probe, you completely mirror their distance, treat their silence as a beautiful, peaceful break from drama, and live your life normally. Never chase a shadow. When a fake friend realizes that every single psychological test they run encounters an impenetrable, high-status wall of zero emotional reactivity, their script completely crashes. They realize your internal fortress is unmanipulatable, panic, and quietly slink away to find a softer, more compliant target. Your presence, your trust, and your emotional energy are elite assets that must be fiercely guarded. The moment you accommodate a fake friend's subtle disrespect to avoid an uncomfortable conversation, you are actively funding the weapon that will eventually destroy you. High-status sovereignty is the absolute willingness to let people exit your life the exact second they attempt to negotiate your value. The next time a covert competitor tries to run a pre-betrayal script on you, do not panic and do not buy into their smile. Stand tall on your straight legs, look for the reconnaissance metrics, deploy the systematic shutdown, close the drawbridge to your fortress, and walk away into your own victory. You hold the sovereign armor now. If you want to keep building your psychological defenses and learning how to protect your mind, protect your armor by hitting that subscribe button right now. Stay aware, stay safe, and never let them pull your strings.